Well, today we'll start a general topic of chemistry that is general chemistry. Here I'm going to discuss about a small topic called covering with a small topic called environmental chemistry. Along with that, some previous questions. Right, I'm covering some part of environmental chemistry. Right, environmental chemistry, and some previous questions of all some of the topics, including the environmental chemistry. Previous questions we'll discuss in this area, and we'll cover some environmental chemistry also. For example, here carbon dating is one process where you're going to detect the age of a tree or archaeological department. Archaeological department, they are using the age of any bone or something which is, say for example, age of dinosaurs. It can be detected by using the carbon dating. In this carbon dating, the element used for the carbon dating is carbon 6, having the molecular mass, atomic mass is 14. This is called radioisotopes. Right, it is useful for determine the age of that particular historical period object what you are going to be available. Say for example, if you want to determine the age of dinosaurs, we are using the carbon dating process. If you want to determine the age of particular plant species, that we can do carbon dating by the process by using this carbon dating process. Here you are using for carbon dating, you are using an element called carbon. Right, it is an isotope which is having the mass of 14. Isotopes, you know that isotopes means the element, same element having same atomic number but differ in their mass number, they are called isotope. For example, I have taken the carbon, which is atomic number is 6 but the mass number is 12 here and 14 here. Carbon 14, it is used in the carbon dating process, which is used to determine the age of archaeological the age of dinosaurs or the age of some other things which is old historical one. Okay, the next one, nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. These are very rich elements which are used commonly for the preparation of most of the fertilizers. It is consisting of nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, NPK. Of course, we will available this nitrogen, potassium and phosphorus in general fertilizers. That is, in commonly it is available like that. Metals, lead is a metal which is an large number of automobiles it is releasing. That is, it is a pollutant. Which metal which is released in the cities which is having the large pollutant, that is called lead. I mean to say lead is a pollutant. It is a metal pollutant which is released most of the automobiles in the cities, which is a pollutant. Next one, carbon dioxide, it is present in soft drink, the gas which is filled in cool drinks, that is called carbon dioxide. See, generally when you are going to be fill this gas, in the case of in gases, I mean the gases can be filled in liquid. See, basically cool drinks are a liquid and carbon dioxide is a gas. If you want to fill these gas in liquid, we need high pressure. With high pressure, with only high pressure, when you apply high pressure to the gas, then these gases will dissolve in particular liquid when you are going to be provide high pressure. So that's why when you open a bottle of a cool drink, opener with the opener, then the gases will oozes out. That means which is having these gases are included, which these gases are mixed with the liquid with high pressure. Right, so always remember that if you want to mix a gas in a liquid, it requires high pressure. Right, this is according to Henry rule, Henry statement or Henry rule, that gases can be dissolved in a liquids only at high pressure. If you provide high pressure, then only gases can be dissolved. And carbon dioxide is a gas which is present in the soft drink. Okay, then uranium, it is a radioactive element. Right, uranium, it is a radioactive element which is used in preparation of hot pacemaker. Next one, sodium chloride, that is a common name for table salt, that is called sodium chloride. Sodium chloride, it is a table salt. It is a moist during rainy season. It appears like a moist condition. It is due to the presence of magnesium chloride, right? The sodium chloride generally we will call it as a common salt, what you are using in a daily life, right? This common salt, it is moist during the rainy season. Why it is moist? Because of presence of impurities called magnesium chloride. Why, if it is present in the magnesium chloride, why it is causes the moist? Because this magnesium chloride, it is having hygroscopic moist property. Hygroscopic property means that is having some moist nature. Next, potassium iodide salt. Potassium iodide salt is used for, see, we are saying nowadays we are getting iodized salt. This iodized salt which is consisting of iodine, and this iodine which is useful to reduce the what do you call goiter. So nowadays we are using the iodized salt, right? So deficiency of iodine, it leads to goiter. So in order to avoid this one, nowadays we are using salt called iodized salt, in which consisting of iodine, and this iodine, it is added in this iodine in the salt, it is added in the form of potassium iodide. I'll explain once again. Okay, see here, common salt, called sodium chloride. To this sodium chloride we'll add potassium iodide, right? This combination of this thing, we are considering it as iodized salt. This iodized salt, it is used generally nowadays because to avoid goiter, right? Goiter, right? Goiter, it is because of deficiency of iodine only. Okay, now we'll see. Potassium iodide salt is used for the common salt to get iodized. Then next, one more point here. See, these are the topic, it may be related or may not be related, but what I told in the beginning, that it is some of the questions I covered here, some previous competitive questions. Say for example, now atom bomb, it is developed by Robert Oppenheimer. Then next one, carbon dioxide, it is carbon dioxide is a major harmful gas which is emitted in the automobile vehicles. See, we have discussed about the metal. Lead is an metal pollutant which is released in the cities by automobiles, and the carbon dioxide, this is a gas, major pollutant gas. And now milk is sour, it is because of presence of lactic acid. One more thing here I want to tell here. See, some of these organic acids, see, acids are basically classified into, you can say, two types. They are called organic acids and some are mineral acids. Organic acids means the acids which are present in edible substances. Say for example, citric acid. Citric acid, it is an acid which is present in lemon. Lactic acid, it is present in milk and curd. Okay, so these acids are called organic acid. Organic acids are those acids which are present in edible substances. Edible things, maybe fruits, maybe other substances. Okay, so all the acids which are present in edible substances, they are called as organic acid, and this organic acid, this will not harm. Okay, whereas mineral acids are the acids which are derived from the minerals. Say for example, HCl, H2SO4, right, HNO3. These are called mineral acids. These are strong acids, whereas the citric acid, formic acid, lactic acid, oxalic acid, all these acids are organic acid. These are weak acids actually. These are weak acids, and mineral acids, generally these mineral acids are strong acids. Okay, now, so here the milk, it is sour taste because due to the presence of lactic acid. If you compare this milk and curd, the curd, it is having the more amount of lactic acid. Actually, to say that milk is converted to completely curd, because of the conversion into complete lactic acid, it is going to be formed here in the case of curd. I will move to the next slide, that is alloy. Bronze is an alloy made up of copper and tin. See, what is an alloy? Alloy we have discussed already in the case of mixture topic. alloy. Alloy, it is a mixture made up of metals, a combination of different types of metals, or a combination of metals and non-metals. It is a mixture of metals, right? See, we have discussed about the different types of solutions like true solution, colloidal solutions, and suspension. Along with that, this alloy actually it is a solid solution. Solid solution. That means it is consisting of solid is a solute and solid is a solvent. That is, alloy, it is a mixture of different types of metal in different ratio, or it may be mixture of metals and non-metal. Here, bronze is a metal. Sorry, bronze is an alloy. It is made up of copper and tin. Next one, naturally occurring, that is crude oil. Naturally occurring hydrocarbon. Natural source of hydrocarbon is crude oil. Crude oil, it is considered as naturally occurring source of hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon is nothing but consisting of organic compound which is consisting of hydrogen and carbon. Say for example, alkanes, alkenes, alkynes, all these are considered as an hydrocarbons which is consisting of carbon and hydrogen. So natural sources of these hydrocarbon is crude oil. Okay. Next one, aluminum oxide is amphoteric in nature. Amphoteric means what? Amphoteric means, ampho means dual or two, ampho, right? Amphoteric nature means which is having both acidic property and basic property, which is having both acidic character and basic character. So if the given any substance, oxide may be, it may be hydroxide or it may be any substance, if it is considered as an amphoteric nature, that means it is having both acidic and basic property. Now, so aluminum oxide is an amphoteric nature, that means it is having both acidic and basic property. The maximum percentage of element present in human body, that is oxygen. Oxygen is the element which is present in maximum quantity in the human body. Zirconium, it is non-radioactive element. Cadmium also, it is non-radioactive element. Zirconium and the cadmium, they are called as a non-radioactive element. Okay. Now silicon elements are required for solar energy conversion. So to convert the solar energy is converted in the presence of silicon element. That means it is one of the constituent present in that the solar panel. Okay, that is silicon. It is required for conversion of solar energy. Sodium bicarbonate is chemically called baking soda. Sodium bicarbonate, it is called as an baking soda. Sodium, that is NaHCO3, it is called baking soda, right? What is the use of these baking soda? Generally, this baking soda, it is used in the for the smoothness of bread in the case of bakeries, and in our houses generally we are using this baking soda for smoothness of idli or dosa, what you are going to use in our daily life. So the common name of sodium bicarbonate, it is baking soda. The formula is NaHCO3, sodium bicarbonate or sodium hydrogen carbonate. Okay, the pH of the blood is 7.56. What is the pH? pH is a negative logarithm of H plus ion concentration. pH is nothing but it is H plus ion concentration. Whether the given substances, whether the given solution, whether it is acidic or basic, we can determine by using this pH. So pH can be measured by using pH papers. We are having pH papers. Okay, we are having pH meter, we are having pH scale. Okay, so if you determine directly the pH, we can say that the given solution is acidic or basic in nature. If the pH is less than 7, the pH scale, generally the pH scale, it is from 1 to 14. If the pH of any solution, if it is in between 1 to 7, it is acidic in nature. It is acidic in nature. If the pH is between 7 to 14, then the solution, it is called basic solution. It is having basic nature. Now, if the pH from 1 to 7 it is increases, say that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? As the pH from 1 to 7 it is increases, the acidic character is decreases. That means the pH solution with pH 2, say for example A solution having the pH 2 and B solution it is having pH 6. So which one is more acidic? A is more acidic than B, right? So pH, lesser the pH, more will be the acidic. I write here, lesser the pH, less the pH, more will be acidic, more will be acidic character, right? So a solution which is having the pH of 2 and a solution having the pH of 4, which is more acidic? That is solution with 2 pH, it is more acidic. As the pH is increases, acidic character is decreases. So as the pH is increases, acidic character is decreases. Okay. Now pH, if the given solution, if it is 7, exactly 7, then it is considered as neutral. The pH, if it is having 7, then it is considered as neutral. If the pH it is from 7 to 14, then it is called basic solution. That is, if the pH, if it is, say for example 7 to 14, we are saying that it is a basic, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and so on. If the pH from 7 to 18, if it is increases, then the basic character is increases. Say for example 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so A, B, C, D. So which is having the more basic character? So D is having the more basic character, that is D is greater than, C is greater than, B is greater than A. This is basic property, that is basic order. So D is having more basic character than C, then B, then A, because the pH is increases, basic character is increases. So pH with 7 it is called neutral, pH less than 7 it is called basic acidic, pH more than 7 it is called, pH 7 is neutral, pH less than 7 it is called acidic, pH more than 7 it is basic in nature. Now pH of, remember, pH of blood, it is, blood pH is always, remember, it is 7.54. always it should be remain same, it should be remain constant. pH plays very important role, even if the decimal change in the pH also it leads to some abnormality in our body. So pH should be maintained. So these pH that is maintained, the pH of the blood, the pH it is maintained by the blood, which is consisting of different types of minerals, ingredients and all the solutes, solvents which is present in the blood. It will maintain the pH in our body. So always pH should be maintained constantly, that is pH is 7.56, it should be maintained properly. Now nickel oxide import gives a deep blue color to the glass. So glass color property, the glasses are colored because of the presence of nickel oxide. This is very important. Nickel oxide, it is for coloring of a glass. Aspirin, chemical name of aspirin, which is called acetyl salicylic acid. Acetyl salicylic acid, it is called aspirin. It is asked by so many times, what is the chemical name of aspirin? Or acetyl salicylic acid is, right? It is a aspirin. Next, clouds or colloidal dispersion of water drops in a dispersion medium of air. What is a colloidal solution? Colloidal solution, it is I told you in the beginning that the solution, it is classified into true solution, colloidal solution and suspension. Colloidal solution, say for example, if you are entering into the movie hall, you are going to observe some dust particle when the screen is exposed. The light from the projector on the screen, when it is passing from projector to the screen, dust particles are moving. These dust particles we are considered as an colloidal particle, which are not visible directly with the naked eye, but when it is exposed to the light, these are going to be visible. So here we are discussing about the colloidal property, that is cloud, it is an colloids, that is this colloid, it is a water drops in water drops in air, this is a colloidal particle. This water drops is mixed with the air, dispersion medium is in air, dispersive phase is in water. Just like solution, how it is consisting of. Let me clear. Solution is equal to solute plus solvent. Likewise, colloids is nothing but colloidal solution, or colloids is equal to dispersed phase plus dispersion medium. Right. So here water drop, it is considered as a dispersed phase, and here it is called dispersion medium. See, the formation of rainbow, it is because of the colloidal solution. Okay, because of colloidal solution, that is a clouds. Because of the clouds, the water droplets, it is absorbing the light, and this light, it is exposed on the water drops. So these exposed water drop, it appears like a rainbow. Okay, so that is about the colloidal solution. That is in cloud, it is a colloidal solution, it is a colloidal dispersion of water in a dispersion medium called air. Okay, now we are having the different types of a coal. In this peat coal variety, it is a variety that is an anthracite coal. It is the richest, having anthracite coal. It is having the carbon percentage in this coal is very high percentage, whereas peat coal, it is a recognized which is originally, it is derived from the plant material. We are having the different types of iron: cast iron, wrought iron. Okay, so in this case, wrought iron, it is considered as the purest form of iron. Wrought iron, it is considered as the purest form of iron. Okay, now amalgam, it is a mixture. It is a mixture with mercury. Zinc amalgam, for example, zinc amalgam. What is the meaning of zinc amalgam? That is, zinc is mixed with mercury. Anything, zinc amalgam or any amalgam, any metal, if it is mixed with the mercury, they are called as an amalgam. Amalgam, it is must and should, there should have some material that is called mercury. Right. So carbonyl chloride, the chemical name of tear gas is carbonyl chloride, that is COCl2. Milk is an emulsion. So milk is a one type of example of colloidal solution. Ink, milk, blood, they are called as a colloidal solution. Okay. Then drinking soda, whatever the soda you take and whatever the cool drinks what you are going to take, it is acidic in nature. Toothpaste is basic in nature. Generally, if you observe that toothpaste, actually why you are doing the brushing early in the morning, because basically during the night times, because of the presence of microorganisms, these are going to decay our mouth and teeth. So in that area of that, acidic pH is increases. That is, acidic content is increases in our mouth. So in order to neutralize, we are using the toothpaste, which is basic in nature. Right? Toothpaste is basic. So our mouth is an acidic in nature. So if you do brush with the paste, then what will happen? Automatically it will neutralizes. It will make normal. Okay. Next one. Pasteurization, it is the process of sterilization of milk, right? Pasteurization of milk, it is a sterilization of milk. It means heating of milk at 62 degrees centigrade for 62 to or 63 degrees centigrade for 30 minutes. That is called pasteurization. In this process, you are going to sterilize the milk. Sterilization of milk, it is called pasteurization. Pasteurization is nothing but it is a heating of milk at 62 to 63 degrees centigrade for 30 minutes. Then oil paints, old oil paints can be recovered by using hydrogen peroxide. Coca-Cola, it is a sour taste because of presence of an acid. Already I told you that acids are present in the cool drinks. Any kind of drinks or soda, it is consisting of acids, and particularly in the case of Coca-Cola, it is consisting of phosphoric acid. Now next, methyl isocyanide, it is the chemical which is associated, which is released during the Bhopal tragedy, right? Then the substance commonly used in the food preservative, that is sodium salt of benzoic acid or sodium benzoate. See, commonly we can use the food preservatives. See, generally in the pickles we are using the more amount of salt. Those who are selling the pickles, they are using the more amount of salt. because in order to preserve for the long time. So salt also, I mean to say, salt is one preservative to store for long period. Sugar is also a preservative to store the sweet things for a long period, and sodium benzoate is also a food preservative to preserve the food for a long period. Next one, alum. It is aluminum metal containing the sulfur content and the phosphorus content. Now it is alum, it is considered as poor man water filter. You may get the question, what is a poor man water filter? That is nothing but alum, A-L-U-M. Alum, it is considered as poor man water filter. Why? Because these alum, when you are going to be applied, just you rotate for a minute in water, what will happen? The larger particle which cannot be visible to our naked eye, it can be solid, I mean it can be deposited at the bottom, right? So large particles means which cannot be visible, which is present in water but it is not visible directly with the naked eye. These can be separated by using alum. That's why it is called as a poor man filter paper. This alum, it is also useful to stop the bleeding in the micro cuts, not the big one. I mean big cuttings. Small micro cuttings can be bleeding can be stopped by alum. Why you can stop? Because it involves in the process called coagulation, blood clotting. Coagulation is something but blood clotting. Okay, blood clotting, that is an alum, it involves in the blood coagulation. So micro cuttings, something. So during shaving process or something you are doing, so any cuttings will be happen during this shaving or some cutting vegetables sometimes. So bleeding can be stopped by using alum. Okay. Next, smoke is also colloid. It is due to the dispersed, as I said, that is a smoke. It is dispersed in the air. It is a one type of colloids. The next one, formaldehyde and potassium hydroxide. This is very important. Formaldehyde and potassium hydroxide on heated, it gives methyl alcohol. Methyl alcohol, how you will get the methyl alcohol? Many process may be there, but formaldehyde, it is an aldehyde, and whenever it is mixed with potassium hydroxide, formaldehyde, that is a HCHO, when it is reacted with potassium hydroxide, we will get a product called methanol or methyl alcohol, right? Methyl alcohol you will get by formaldehyde and potassium hydroxide. When concentrated sulfuric acid is added to dry sodium nitrate, see, we will get a fumes of brown color. This is because of release of nitrate, NO2, nitrate gas. Right, fumes are released. These fumes are nothing but nitrate. Concentrated sulfuric acid, HNO3, and potassium nitrate, KNO3. Sulfuric acid and nitric acid, when they are mixed and somewhat some heat is applied, so there is evolution of some fumes, brown color fumes. The brown color fumes, it is because of release of nitrate, NO2. Silver bromide, it is useful for cleaning of photos. That is, previously we are having the negative rolls. So in the camera we are using the rolls. That rolls, it is cleaned with silver halides. Silver halides means that is a bromide, silver bromide or silver chloride. Mostly we are using the silver chloride. Okay, silver bromide. Silver bromide, it is useful for cleaning of photos. Carbon dioxide is used as a fire extinguisher. See, we are not supposed to use for all the cases water. It is water, no doubt water it acts as a fire extinguisher, but in all the cases water will not act as a fire extinguisher. Say for example, if it is burning of petrol or diesel, if you are going to be apply water, it will not act as a fire extinguisher. Why? Because the density of these oils like petrol and diesel, it is very smaller density when comparing with water. So what will happen when you are going to be apply water on petrol or diesel? So these diesel and petrol, it will float on the surface of water. Again, it will catch as a fire. There is no meaning that if you are using the fire extinguisher water. So water, it is not preferable as a fire extinguisher for oils like petrol and diesel. So carbon dioxide is preferable. Carbon dioxide, it acts as a fire extinguisher. Next one, bleaching powder, it is chemically called calcium oxychloride, which is useful for the sterilization of water. Calcium oxychloride, CaOCl2, calcium oxychloride. It is useful for the sterilization of water. Okay, So bleaching powder is the chemical formula of bleaching powder. You may get the question, what is the chemical formula of bleaching powder? That is calcium oxychloride or CaOCl2. Right. Next point, inverters. What you are using inverters in our nowadays we are using the many kind of inverters. All the inverters, it is considered as an lead storage batteries. Lead storage batteries. This is consisting of lead, okay, Pb, and it is consisting of sulfuric acid H2SO4. This combination, and the percentage of sulfuric acid in lead storage battery is 40 to 48%. 40 to 48% of sulfuric acid is used in lead storage battery, right? That acts as an inverter. So you know that inverter, it is a chemical energy actually. In our mobiles or inverters, generally these are chemical energies. So first of all, while it is charging, the electrical energy, it is stored in the form of chemical energy. Once if it is stored in the form of chemical energy, if you are not using, if power is gone or if you are not using electrical energy, so automatically this chemical energy again it will use converts into electrical energy. So first of all, while charging, electrical energy is converted to chemical energy. It is stored. Once if you remove the electrical energy, now the stored chemical energy is converted to electrical energy. The same thing it will be. It is there in the case of what you call mobile batteries. Okay. Then major constituent in air is nitrogen. That is, you know very well, that is 71 to 72% of nitrogen gas is present in air. See, basically we are saying that the nitrogen, air is a mixture of gases. Air is a mixture of gases. Air is mixture of gases. It is consisting of major percentage of nitrogen, and next oxygen, and next carbon dioxide, and some minor gases and some inert gases like helium, argon, or so on. Okay, can you tell me what is the reason that even though the percentage of nitrogen is more in the air, why we are taking oxygen only? Why can't we take nitrogen? Because the percentage of nitrogen is very more. Why can't we take the nitrogen? See here, we are taking the carbon dioxide, even maybe we made air is a mixture. So once if you are inhaled, if you are taking air inside our body, so you may take the different types of gases, but we'll expel all the gases except the oxygen. My question is, why we will take only oxygen even though percentage of nitrogen is very more? Why? Because here the partial pressure, the pressure of individual gas, it is called partial pressure. The partial pressure of oxygen in the atmosphere is very, very high when comparing to the other gases. The pressure of the partial pressure of oxygen is very high in the atmosphere, right? So that's why these gases we are going to be inhaled, that is useful in our body. However, this oxygen, it is useful in the oxidation process for the digestion of food material and respiration. All the process, carbon dioxide or oxygen is very much required. At the same time, the carbon dioxide in our body, it is released by the different types of metabolic process. This carbon dioxide is carried out by hemoglobin in our body and it will be expelled out. So how it is going to be expelled out? Carbon dioxide is carrying the hemoglobin, it is passes to alveoli, then it is passes to nostrils, and it is going to be expelled out. However, why it is taking the carbon dioxide? Again, the same thing, the reason is same. The pressure of carbon dioxide inside our body is very high. The pressure, the partial pressure of oxygen in the atmosphere is very high, and the partial pressure of carbon dioxide inside our body is very high. Because of high partial pressure, it will catches the hemoglobin catches the carbon dioxide inside our body, and nostrils it catches, it will passes or the hemoglobin it catches the oxygen because of high partial pressure from the atmosphere. Next one. Now, the major constituent of air is nitrogen. Cream can be separated from the milk by using centrifugal force, right? See, centrifugal force, here we are using centrifugal force. It is, that means actually we are separating the cream from the milk, that is by using a process called centrifugation. Centrifugation, it is a process of separation of different types of constituents based on their density, right? Based on their sedimentation coefficient. Which is going to be sediment, which is having the higher density, they are going to be sediment at the bottom, which is having the lower density, they are going to be sediment at the top. So based on the density, we are going to be separate any kind of substances. Okay, so here the cream, it is having the lesser density can be separated by from the milk by using the process called centrifugation. Okay, now then one more point here. German silver, it is a alloy. It is a alloy. Alloy is a mixture of different types of metals or metals with non-metals. It is a mixture of zinc, copper and nickel. German silver, silver is not there. Likewise here lead pencils, we are saying lead pencils, it is not having any lead. No lead in the lead pencil, no silver in the German silver. German silver, it is consisting of zinc, copper and nickel. Lead pencil, it is consisting of only carbon, that is graphite. Okay, now see, generally we are using the chlorination process, chlorination for the purification of water. Once the chlorination is over, the leftover process, it is called, the leftover chlorine, it is called residual chlorine. The amount of chlorine available in water, the amount of chlorine which is available in water after disinfection, complete after the process, that is called residual chlorine. Next, after the complete process of extraction of juice from the sugar beet or sugar cane, the leftover part, it is called bagasse or molasses. This is useful, again it is not will be wastage, and again it is useful for the preparation of alcohols. Alcohols can be prepared from this molasses process. Then uranium isotope uranium U-235, it is used in uranium 235, isotope uranium U-35, it is used in atomic reactor, right? So you may be asked the question, uranium, which type of uranium, which isotope of uranium? We know that uranium, it is used in atomic reactor, but you may get the question, isotope of uranium used in atomic reactor is U-235. Okay, already we have discussed this point, that is zirconium and cadmium are not radioactive element. If the uranium is disintegrated, finally it is converted to lead. Likewise some of the uranium, if it is disintegrated, it is converted into lead. Now the zirconium and the cadmium, they are non-radioactive elements. Gunpowder, it is a mixture of nitre, sulfur and charcoal. Litmus paper, it is obtained from, this is very important, litmus paper, it is obtained from lichens. Lichens means it is a symbiosis process. It is consisting of algae and fungi. Algae and fungi. Algae is a green in color, which is involved in the process of photosynthesis, whereas fungi, it is a non-green in color, right? It is one and both, they are mutually sharing. One and both together, they are mutually sharing, they are going to lead their life by mutual sharing process. Lichens, it is a combination of algae and fungi. One is photosynthetic, another one is non-photosynthetic. Algae is photosynthetic one. Algae is photosynthetic. Algae is photosynthetic. That means it is having the capability of preparation of food material, whereas fungi, it is a non-photosynthetic, that it cannot prepare their food material. So for the food, it will depends on that one. For other sources, algae depends on the fungi, right? Photooxidation, that is oxidation in the presence of light, that is called photooxidation. It is initiated by light. Okay, next one. Ultraviolet radiation striking the earth, it is due to the depletion of ozone layer. See, we know that we are protected from the UV radiation because of the presence of ozone layer. So ozone layer, if it is depleted, if there is a depletion in the ozone layer, then this ozone layer, if it is depleted, then UV radiation, it will passes directly to the earth. If this UV radiation, when it is exposed to the human being, the complete, maybe direct immediate cancer may causes, or these cancers may be absorbed in later ages. That is very dangerous. UV radiation, ultraviolet radiation are very dangerous radius. Most of the scientists belongs to the biological field or chemistry field, they have died with the UV exposed radiation because of the cancers. These cancers, it may be not visible on that period when they are young or when they are doing the work. So slowly they will suffer with the cancer. Okay, next one. The process of removing of calcium and magnesium from hot water is known as water softening. See, water softening means that is hard water is converted into soft water. What is a hard water? Hard water means hard water if the given water, if it is consisting of chlorides, sulfates, bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium. If the water consisting of chlorides, sulfates and bicarbonates of calcium, that means calcium chloride, calcium sulfate, calcium bicarbonate, or magnesium chloride, magnesium sulfate, magnesium bicarbonate. If these kind of salts are present in water, then this type of water, it is called hard water. And this water, it is called hard water, and this is again, it is classified into two types, that is permanent hard water and temporary hard water. That is temporary hard water and permanent hard water. Temporary hard water means which can be removed. The hardness of a water can be removed by simple heating. By simple heating or boiling process, temporary hardness of a water can be removed. See, the temporary water, hard water, it is consisting of only bicarbonate salts. Only bicarbonate salts of, that is calcium and magnesium. Maybe calcium bicarbonate or maybe magnesium bicarbonate. The salts of calcium bicarbonate or say salts of magnesium bicarbonate. That means if the given water, if it is consisting of calcium bicarbonate or magnesium bicarbonate, then it is called temporary hard water. These temporary hardness can be removed by simple heating or boiling of water. Whereas permanent hardness means if the given water, if it is made up of chlorides and sulfates of calcium and magnesium, chlorides and sulfates of calcium and magnesium, then such a type of water, it is called permanent hard water. These permanent hard water cannot be, the hardness of this water cannot be removed by simple process, by simple boiling or simple heating cannot be removed these chlorides and sulfate. These can be removed by the different type of process, right? Like Clark method or ion exchange method or Clark method or ion exchange method or synthetic resin method nowadays, synthetic resin method, that is organic method they are using. So these kind of methods is only possible. Hard water can be, hardness of the water can be converted to softness only by this method, Clark method or ion exchange method or synthetic resin method. So if you are using the hard water, by using this hard water we cannot clean our clothes. By using the detergent we can clean up to some extent, but the hard water, if it is a permanent hard water, because of presence of these chlorides, sulfates of calcium and magnesium, so this will not suitable for cleaning of clothes. Okay, so now this hardness of water, I told you that it can be removed by the Clark method or a synthetic method or an exchange method. So if you are using the hard water for cleaning purpose, what will happen? There is a formation of scum, right? Formation of scum, a precipitate like that here and there on the particular cloth. So this hard water cannot be used for cleaning purpose. However, nowadays we are having the different types of detergent. That detergent, very strong detergents are there. These kind of detergents which is made up with sulfuric acid, that is fatty acid with the sulfuric acid. This may be used for the cleaning of clothes even in the hard water also. Okay, we'll stop here. We'll continue in the next class. Thank you.